Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of In the Box Seats. Ella Cohen's back, fresh from her run with the Gingers.
Yes, I did watch the show last week and I saw my little stitch up there. I came first place, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously. As you saw there, I had about 4 different versions of me running in the race, so glad I came out on top with that one. So yeah, thanks for that little stitch up. We appreciate it. I'm sure I'll get you back on the show later on today.
Well, timing of you not being here and that going to social media was uncanny, but...
yes, thank you for that.
Where did you actually go?
I was out, you know me, I love the country. I was out at a country music festival, and I actually saw Maddie Sears was there as well.
Yes.
So the racing community loves to get around a little country music festival. So had a ball, and
it wasn't a little one, it was a big one.
It wasn't a little one, it was a big one, and just getting me ready for Anzac Day out at Bro Desert. Just getting my boots scooting ready.
Excellent. We'll also be catching up with... well, he's now claiming himself as...
the tipping master.
Yep.
And I did watch the show, obviously, after the running of the Golden Slipper, and he very confidently said, I'm putting everything on this horse. So he was no backing down, and, you know, he got the cookies there.
I think there was a small connection with his brother and maybe breeding the horse, so I think there was sentimental value there. But, it was a good find by Luke in the Golden Slipper. And it was good to see that trophy in the flesh. It was, it's some trophy, that Golden Slipper. It was a great running of the race, of course, on Saturday. Guest House winning the race for Zach Lloyd.
Yes,
so
obviously
great to see him get a major.
We claim him as a Gold Coaster, so it's always great to see him kicking goals. Obviously, that apprentice premiership title he won back in... Don't quote me on the year, but an incredible feat by him to now see him winning that race is amazing. Yeah,
they're calling him the next big thing, the next J-Mac. Of course, J-Mac went and broke the Group 1 record on Saturday, but Zach's certainly going to be one of the rising stars of the racing, in years to come, because he's only 20 years of age. He's got it all ahead of him. What else? Lookalikes.
Lookalikes, yes. We're going to obviously have a few more lookalikes.
This segment is going gangbusters. Trust me, the feedback that we are having.
And please don't forget, if you do want to submit any lookalikes, as Mitch said last week, we take no offence here on the show. We love seeing them come through. We see them come through the inbox, and
you've got to have a thick skin, I tell you.
We have a little giggle to ourselves. So just a reminder, marketing@gctc.com.au if you want to send in some lookalikes. We'll do that a little bit later on in the show. But today on the show, we're very excited for the last of our behind-the-scenes series that we did here at the Gold Coast Turf Club. Obviously, we previewed some pretty incredible people who work behind the scenes, who you don't really...
Thanks.
Mitch included, as you know, who you don't really get to see, a lot of the time as they work behind the scenes, tireless hours. And we've got the last one here on the show today, which we're very excited about. Janet Plum, who is our owner's liaison. She takes the winning connections after they win the race. She also sits with the sponsors before the race. She explains kind of everything to do with the mounting yard and what that experience entails. And then when the winners come through, she makes sure that they have a champagne in hand and it has an incredible experience. And everyone's feedback from her is always that they have such a great time.
If you've been to the Gold Coast Turf Club races on any Saturday afternoon, you'd know Janet. She is she's just a terrific person as well to boot, and she makes the experience so much enjoyable because of her bubbly attitude towards life. She's great with the sponsors, great with the winning owners, great with the losing owners as well. Great with us after the races who want to come in and drown our sorrows after working the day. But here is the behind-the-scenes look at Janet Plum.
Congratulations! Well done, well done. Congratulations, come on over. Hi, I'm Janet. I work at the Gold Coast Turf Club in guest services. My role here is on race day to look after the winning connections and make sure they have a very enjoyable experience. So I greet them at the winner's stall, and we get a lovely sash in front of the winners when the horse comes in, get a photo with the horse and the jockey, the sash and the owners, greet them all, and then bring them into the Directors Lounge where their journey begins with their enjoyable experience of enjoying the win. So in our Directors Lounge we have a dedicated room for our owners, and in there we have the replay running straight away for them, so as soon as they come in they can watch the race directly after the race and then enjoy some hospitality, drinks, some food. We also give them a lovely bottle of wine with their actual winning photo on it with the horse's name, the date and that's also a lovely gift for them to take home to remember the experience. I've also come from a racing family, which has significantly helped me in this role, so I can understand all about the race. It also helps me with our sponsors, who I also take care of. Sponsors, particularly first-time sponsors, have a lot of questions regarding racing, and I'm able to answer all those questions, show them the race, so they get a behind-the-scenes look at the race. They get the photo with the winner as well, and they also come into the Directors Lounge and we look after them, and they enjoy that experience with the winning owners. Oh, I love my job because I've also been on the receiving end of this industry, where we've sponsored races ourselves when we were in another state. I really enjoy seeing the winners, and I know how hard it is to win a race, and it's a wonderful journey to get that win. So I enjoy sharing it with them and making sure that their experience is memorable. Cheers!
Really is one of the unsung heroes here at the Gold Coast Turf Club on a Saturday afternoon, and I'll see her Saturday after the last as per normal.
As will I.
Here we go, the lookalike segment.
I've been waiting for this one. I think
it's become quite popular.
As soon as I saw the stitch up for me last week, I thought, okay, what can I do? I was on the TikTok, as the kids do, looking through, and the things that always come up for me are the footy show highlights. You know, back in the day, what a great show that was. And I found here your lookalike, Mitch Manners, the big man. The big man from the footy show.
So in a couple of episodes so far, I've been Miss Piggy and the big man. So I feel like there's some weight issues, or there's...
No, none of that.
I do love a feed. Christ.
Hey, I get all the red jokes. You can take the big man jokes.
I've got to take the fat jokes. Anyway, thanks for that, Ella.
No worries.
I'll cry myself to sleep tonight knowing that. Jason from Pimpama has sent through a lookalike for Steve Lyons.
Well, I think on the Muppets theme that we had last week, they probably inspired some of the viewers. Take it away, Mitch. I'll let you announce this one.
Well, we may not be on air next week after these two. Jason was obviously hard at work. He sent through a lookalike for Steve as Agro and Count Von Count as Brett Cook. So he's either a mad Muppets fan or likes his puppets.
Either way, I think we've got some spitting images for our fearless leaders. So we can't have all the fun here on the show. We've got to give some other stitch-ups to a few more people at the Gold Coast Turf Club.
And why not go to the top? If we're going to go out, we're going to go out on a high.
Absolutely, we will.
So keep sending them through. Yes. The ones that don't make air are quite spectacular, but... we've been more than happy to put these ones to air. So, and it's anyone, whether it's your favourite member, you know, it could be your mate from, you know, downstairs members level, or it could be anyone here at the Gold Coast Turf Club. Send us through your lookalikes, and we will put it here on the show. Yep, we've all got thick skin on the show. We've got to. We do. Speaking of which, Luke Henderson, of course, we mentioned at the start of the show, his tipping expertise with Guest House. And he's come back this week to fire some more bullets at the racing this weekend.
Hi, Box Seaters, Luke Henderson. Last week I filled in for Joycey. And when it comes to punting, you can only rely on a Queenslander. These blow-ins from interstate that steal our weather and our jobs, who needs Joycey? So recap from last week, Guest House, $12, juicy odds, hope you got on. This week, Arctic Glamour. We're staying in Sydney, avoiding favourites. Let's get the job done then. Happy punting, bet responsibly. Hopefully I'll see you next week. And as he says, who needs Joycey? Exactly. Who needs me? In saying that, we will find a winner.
Absolutely,
trust us.
We will.
Gold Coast Polly this week.
Yes, I found Alabama Girl. It has some down south country form. Looks to come to the Gold Coast this weekend, and I think it will run a very good race. Alabama Girl.
Alabama Girl. Effie's Joy for me. Denny Bagore's having a great run with his team. In the benchmark 60-15-40, had no luck at Beaudesert at last start. Goes back to the Polly, which it won at a couple of starts ago. So Effie's Joy for me in that race. That's a wrap of the show. big Easter show coming up
Yes.
next week.
Maybe we'll have a guest appearance from the Easter Bunny themselves again. You never know.
No, hopefully. And also we'll have a chat with Lindsay Hatch as well. So looking forward to that as he makes his move to be the foreman, running the operation of the Tony Gollan stable here at the Gold Coast. So it'll be a big show next week. And we've got the big Easter Saturday program here as well, which coincides with day one of the championships.
Yep.
Australian Cup on Saturday. We'll see some likely Hollandale candidates line up, so it's a great day's racing with the Tancred in Sydney. News coming through that Mick Price and Mick Kent Jr. might have a couple of runners for the Hollandale. Zambardo, who ran a terrific race to Via Sistina in the Champion Stakes in the Melbourne Spring, and Golden Path, who was good in the Underwood before it all went pear-shaped for him as he headed towards the Cox Plate and his spring got derailed. He could be a likely candidate, so it'll be great to have those two there. And, of course, the stable's in hot form after winning the Slipper. So keep tabs of what's happening with the Hollandale. It's fastly approaching. That is this week's show. We'll catch you next week on In the Box Seat.